Hello everyone, welcome to Anime No Mi, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. In today's video, we're going to talk about Shanks and his potential relationship to the world's highest ranking nobleman. The Gorosei, or Five Elder Stars, are the 5 most important men of the world government. They are responsible for leading the organization, and they are the public leaders of the world nobles. These 5 men together decide how pirates are dealt with and how they can establish their version of peace in all places. The Gorosei only bow to Im-sama, a mysterious being who truly leads the world government from the shadows. But day to day, it's these 5 characters who are responsible for commanding the entire world government and also the Marines. As we've seen in the story, they tell the world that they are keeping the peace and are preventing dangerous pirates from trying to cause disorder in the world. It is one of the Gorosei's main goals to create ways in which they can capture the pirates, revolutionaries, and eventually control the entire world of One Piece. But during our story, we've also seen the Gorosei talking to Shanks, a Yonko. Now, it could be that since he's one of the strongest pirates in existence, he's granted an audience. But why would one of the 4 most hunted and dangerous pirates in the world be talking to the leaders of the world government? After all, they are enemies. In today's video, we're going to talk about Shanks' connection with the Gorosei, what connection they may have, and what common goal that could make them work together. If you're new to the channel, we really appreciate your help by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot and motivates us to make new videos. But for now, let's get into the video. So to begin, the Gorosei are the true leaders of the world government. Aside from Im-sama being the leader of the whole group, they are the highest ranking world nobles and thus rule the entire world, answering to one individual alone, the one who sits on the empty throne. The Gorosei are the men who commanded the navy in Cypherpole, the ones who made a deal with the warlords of the sea, but so far we know practically nothing about them, not even their names or how long they've even led the world government. So it could be that they have led the world government for many years, but we can't confirm this because we don't know how a celestial dragon goes on to become a Gorosei, so it's hard to calculate how long they've been in charge. In contrast to the other world nobles, they don't try to attract attention, nor do they wear the space-style costumes usually worn by the other celestial dragons. This may mean that they don't exactly have the same ideals or even origins as the other world nobles. In fact, they seem to be manipulating the entire world of One Piece through their unique knowledge and position, and it even seems they don't really care about the other members of the world nobles as well. The Gorosei's main concern is to maintain the power to control the pirates and maintain the renown of the world government, and they also take great effort to keep the world of One Piece relying on their actions. They have created a world which ignores how all the world nobles treat people they view as beneath them, and they try to make everyone believe that they keep the peace by taking on pirates, while also spreading the story of the empty throne. But the question is, why would Shanks decide to meet with the Gorosei, and why would they accept a meeting with a Yonko? Many fans in the community believe that Shanks has a connection with the world nobles, that perhaps before he joined the Pirate King's crew, he was a part of this group, having in fact Gorosei lineage, and therefore he might even know some of their secrets. Now, because of this, the Gorosei might actually not want to see Shanks, but this same reason could also be why they agreed to talk to him. But again, it could be something much simpler, a common goal that requires them to temporarily ally themselves to achieve it. It's possible that they both want to keep the seas of One Piece as they are now, because Shanks, even after becoming a Yonko, has not caused nearly as much trouble as Kaido and Big Mom. Therefore, they may have made an alliance because they had the same goal in mind, the goal of stopping a pirate who is yet to be revealed. A pirate, perhaps, that Shanks knew could stop his plans, but also stop the world government's plans as well. So the Gorosei may have agreed to meet with Shanks to talk about it. During chapter 907 of the One Piece manga, we see that Shanks is listening to the Gorosei talk about a pirate captain. Now, it's not known who this captain is. However, many people believe that he may be talking about Teach, because he is the one who may pose the greatest threat to the world. For as we've seen, he was the one who put the events in motion that brought about the battle in Marineford. From the beginning, he planned it. He was responsible for luring and capturing Ace. He then delivered Ace to the Marines with the goal of becoming a warlord of the sea. You see, he knew that being a warlord of the sea meant he would be summoned to Marineford to help the Marines defend the base so that no one could save Ace. Teach then took advantage of this confusion that was going on, goes to Impel Down, and frees pirates to join his crew. Now, just as the Marineford confrontation is nearly over, Teach appears to defeat Whitebeard, who was already weak from an intense fight that he'd already done, and this allowed Teach to take his life and then taking Whitebeard's devil fruit power for himself. Teach could be an enemy that the Gorosei and Shanks would have in common, because the destruction he could bring to the world would be devastating, because he now has the strongest Logia and Paramecia fruits. The fact he seems to be able to use 2 devil fruits makes him practically invincible, so it would take quite a force to stop Teach. But we also have to remember that the Gorosei could try to double-cross Shanks after they complete their shared mission. Considering the fact that we've already seen several catastrophic events that were ordered by the Gorosei, there is a distinct distinct possibility that after they complete their goals, the Gorosei may betray Shanks and try to capture him, so they could further improve the Marines' reputation and show the world that they were able to capture a Yonko. I mean, with the acts that they've committed in the past, it isn't so difficult to imagine that the Gorosei would do anything to maintain a good reputation. And also, if Shanks did end up having secret information, they would be able to further protect their image and keep the truth hidden. Consider for a moment the Ohara incident. The Gorosei ordered the destruction of an entire island and destroyed countless lives, all to prevent the discovery of the events of the Lost Century, the story of what really happened during the Void Century, and what is known about the Great Kingdom. We've also seen that the Gorosei will hide secrets to maintain their fame. I mean, the Gorosei did hide the fact that Gecko Moria was defeated by Luffy on his island. After that, they asked other warlords to take Moria's life, all so they could make it look like he lost his life in the Great Battle at Marineford. They also kept the secret of the escape of the pirates who escaped level 6 from Impel Down, the pirates who were invited by Teach during the Marineford confrontation to join his crew. This decision by the Gorosei angered even Sengoku, the former fleet admiral. The Gorosei had been shown to be capable of abandoning countless innocent people to maintain the power and authority of the world government. Each of them personally also carries an immense anger towards Luffy, not only for his heritage as the son of Dragon, the leader of the revolutionaries, but also for all the trouble that he and his crew have caused them. I mean, just for starters, the Straw Hats invaded Ennie's lobby and defeated Cypherpole 9 to save Robin. Although different from the other world nobles, they are proud of their heritage from the kingdoms of the past. We've even seen one of them consider the Nefertari family traitorous for not joining them 800 years ago. And unlike other world nobles, they seem to be able to show respect to some people, like Shanks and Im-sama. So in the end, we could see an alliance between Shanks and the Gorosei. But there may also have larger plans for Shanks himself. And what's more, if it were discovered that a Yonko is working with the world government leaders, it would be disastrous for the Gorosei. Just consider what happened when Garp and Roger worked together to defeat Sebek. The Navy only considered Garp the hero and hid the fact that they worked together. For now, we don't know what Blackbeard's real goal is, but Shanks and the world government are being cautious with their actions, because any step they take could end up favoring Teach. He is manipulative, he's a strategist, and it's entirely possible that he may have planned all along for Shanks and the Gorosei to come together to help him reach his final goal. Even though his goal may be to find the One Piece and become king of the pirates, the real purposes for which he intends to do this still remains hidden. After all, he's been able to figure out how to get more than one devil fruit, so it could mean that he is planning something very big for the future, something that will shake the whole world with its destruction, something that Shanks and the Gorosei may be the only ones that can stop. But for now, I want to know what you think about it. In your opinion, could Shanks have allied with the world government to defeat Teach? If not Teach, then who is this mystery pirate Shanks is talking about? Let us know in the comments below. We'd also like to thank you so much for watching the video until the very end. Comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, if you've made it this far, give us a like as you head out to take on the rest of your day. Hope to see you all in our next video, and let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.